So the question again is, what can we do to support employees who are struggling to balance working remotely and parenting? Jon, we're going to go to you first.
Yeah, I'm happy to kick it off, and good afternoon, everybody. The first thing I would say before I share some of the perspectives that I have is that Principal obviously is a large employer, and so the things that we've done throughout the pandemic, hopefully they apply to everybody, but they may not depending on your work situation. So with that said, the two things that come to mind, and this will be a recurring theme in terms of the strategies that we can deploy to help our employees work through all the challenges in our environment, not just COVID related, but the environment is pretty fraught right now. And so the word that comes to mind is flexibility. The other word that comes to mind is communications. And so when we think about flexibility as an example at Principal for our non-exempt or hourly employees, right as the COVID pandemic started, we put into place a special pay code. And we know that in particular for hourly employees, there's a big concern about incomes being disrupted as a result of our employees need to take care of children or their parents or whatever their personal situations are. So we put in place a special code that basically says if you have something in your personal life that you need to tend to that's a higher priority than work, then just kind of apply this code to that time. So it basically took the burden of not having our employees worried about income continuity out. And that provided, what we learned is that provided a huge stress relief for our employees. And then the second thing is really just communication. So while that's a really basic thing, it's very important that, and we encourage our leaders to connect with our employees to understand each person's particular situation and then do whatever we can as a company to accommodate that employee's perspective.